The Brooklyn Nets, Tim.
They're fucked.
There's no other way to put it.
They've gone from we don't need a coach.
Yeah, because we're that good.
They've got a touch of the Brad Arthurs. We're so good
that
we don't need a coach to
touch of the Brad Arthur.
This is
just
the sequel to Touched by an Angel that nobody wanted. And teens love it. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay. Brooklyn Nets, Tim.
Brooklyn Nets.
The Brooklyn Nets. Oh.
Not breaking news.
And the kids love it.
Well done. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good use of the soundboard.
There you go. I got the soundboard right for the first time ever.
Right. So Kyrie Irving.
The Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Can't say anymore.
That just cost us $50 million.
Welfare check of 2020,
Burn and Sage.
if not all time. The big Sage burner. He demands a trade, right?
The BSB.
He says, I'm out. And he gives the Nets, this is all alleged, but it's Kyrie. Gives the Nets a list of teams.
Of all teams that
teams that he is willing to do a sign and trade or be traded for.
The Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers, Mavs.
Those all the big names.
Miami, all the big Philadelphia. Here's the problem with that. Even in a sign and trade deal, it is mathematically impossible to work out the money to make it all sides cap compliant.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Any of the teams that he's listed.
So it's just
what are you doing?
Begs the question.
He
He's
must
just
live on a different planet.
I don't think he's listening. He's just putting it out there.
So then he opts in and gives this big thing about I'm committed to the team.
Yeah, all of a sudden now.
No, you're only on the team because the other teams that you wanted to go for literally cannot trade for you. And here's another thing. If you were teams on that list, are you fucking trading for this train wreck?
I'm not taking that. Thanks very much.
Then what's come out is a Instagram post from none other than Damian Lillard of him and KD.
It's not just like them it's not like them like at the pub. It's superimposed.
It's graphics.
I wonder who does that. Who does that kind of thing?
Hundreds of people would do it.
That's crazy.
There's so many of those things.
So so it's Dame Dollar with KD on the court, quote unquote, in a Portland jersey, and he's like, maybe I don't know.
KD retweeted or reposted
liked
or whatever
it or whatever he did.
Jesus Christ! And the Nets have even come out and said we would prefer if both of them went. Instead of losing one and keeping one, because at least then they can rebuild, get some assets in. Because at the moment they're looking at Kyrie, who's opted in now because he realizes that he can't be traded to the teams that he wants to go, and then KD leaving. Who's going to play with Kyrie now?
And how much money are we talking here for the opt-in? It was $30-odd million.
Yeah, look, it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. Because
million.
Put it in perspective, Russell Westbrook's making $47 million American this year. Yeah, to be arguably the worst shooter in the NBA.
It's just impressive on that behalf.
Yeah, it's unreal. Anyway. The team that was so good they didn't need a coach to 12 months later or 2 years later being the laughing stock of the league